Folks, we need a special counsel immediately. Donald Trump cannot leave office without appointing a special counsel to investigate Hunter Biden. Them's the rules, folks. That's what they said, Joe, right? When there's a conflict of interest, like Jeff Sessions' fake conflict of interest when he was the attorney general for President Trump, the rules were we need a special counsel. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll go into this next with the Ron Johnson segment. The new rules apply. I'm not interested in your Robert's Rules of Order because you Democrats stuck it to us and made up new rules. So now we're going to take your new rules and shove them down your gullet. The new rules are special counsels are A-OK. I'm down with that. When you decide special counsels suck, we'll decide that too. How's that for a deal? Okay? Double-barreled, you get it. Why do we need a special counsel? Well, I told you on, what was it, Monday's show? What is it, Thursday? I don't know, Monday or Tuesday, that it's awfully weird that Hunter Biden sent this email in September of 2017. That date is important. He sends an email to this office building where they're looking for an office for him, his dad, and Jill Biden. He clearly says, Hunter Biden, in the September 2017 email, he says that office mates are going to be Joe Biden and the chairman of this company called CEFC, which is this Chinese company connected to the Chinese Communist Party. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's bad enough. But what was even worse, and not to relitigate Monday's show, but this is important. What's even worse is now the potential, we'll see what happens here. No one's conceding anything, not today, not tomorrow. And as Joey says, next week doesn't look good either. Doesn't look good for me either. But we'll see what happens here. The potential next president of the United States was going to be office mates in September 2017 with a major figure from the Chinese Communist Party who was the chairman of a company called CEFC. Kind of weird, no? Maybe worth entertaining, not just on this show. So, what's even weirder, as I pointed out on Monday, is that CEFC, this company, at the very same time in September of 2017, was working out a deal to try to purchase shares in a company called Rosneft. Rosneft, that sounds familiar. Wasn't that the company involved with Rosatom, which was the company involved with trying to buy our uranium, the Russian company in the Uranium One scandal? Exactly. That was the same company. Isn't that kind of strange? Again, not redoing Monday's show. I don't want to relitigate anything. I just think it's very important you understand the background here because the story gets complicated if you don't. In September of 2017, Joe Biden himself, in an email, was going to be office mates with a Chinese communist who was running a company trying to buy the Russian company or get into business with them that was trying to buy our uranium in the Uranium One scandal. Joe, I need you as the audience ombudsman. This is not me just unnecessarily relying on you for today. It's very serious. Do you get that? It makes sense? Because if you don't get it, no one else.
Walking a crooked line. Yeah,
very crooked line.
Yeah.
But the context here, and you can go back to Monday's show where I produce all the references you need. So this Russian company, Rosneft Rosatom, that had a deal there, were going to buy Uranium One, a Canadian company that wanted access to our uranium in the United States, and they were going to partner up with this Chinese company linked to Hunter Biden. Wouldn't it be really crazy if the Uranium One company and other companies involved in this deal, Rosatom and others, were very interested in uranium, not just in the United States, but they were very interested in very voluminous uranium mines in Kazakhstan? That would be weird. I mean, okay, not unusual, but if Kazakhstan has supplies of uranium, of course, they'd want to buy that too. Look at this New York Post article from a while ago. So again, keep in mind, I'm sorry, I don't mean to pound this over your head, but if you don't get it, I will feel like I've done you a disservice. Hunter Biden and his dad, office mates, Chinese company trying to buy Russia company trying to buy our uranium, also interested in mines in Kazakhstan. Everybody get it? Look who Hunter Biden and his dad. This is one of those, well, looky here moments. Up here. Oh, we got to get to this first. A little background on this first. New York Times, in case you think we're making any of this up. This is when the New York, thank you for keeping me on track there, because you know how I get flighty sometimes. This is before the New York Times understood Hunter Biden and his dad was going to run for president, and they were trying to do actual journalism because they didn't think there'd be any penalty for the Democrat Party. You dig? So notice the date in this New York Times piece, Joe Becker, Mike McIntyre, 2015. They had no idea Joe Biden was going to run for president. So they were like, who cares? This guy's painless. We can cover this guy and do actual journalism for once. New York Times, cash flowed to Clinton Foundation amid Russian uranium deal. Screenshot from this piece. Again, when they were doing real journalism in 2015, before they realized there'd be a penalty for real journalism for the Democrats, which means fake journalism took over. Beyond mines in Kazakhstan that are among the most lucrative in the world, the sale gave the Russians control, talking about the Uranium One deal, of 1/5 of all uranium production capacity in the United States. Since uranium is considered a strategic asset with implications for national security, the deal had to be approved by a committee composed of representatives for a number of U.S. government agencies. Amongst those agencies that eventually signed off was the State Department, then headed by Mr. Clinton's wife, Hillary Rodham Clinton. So again, in case you think, because you're a liberal watching my show, it's a conspiracy here. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the New York Times' own reporting. They're your scions. They're your gods. They're your golden calf. You genuflect before them. The old gray lady reporting in 2015 before they realized Joe Biden was going to run for president. Nobody thought he would do it again. They thought he was too old. They were reporting honestly on the Uranium One deal. And they were saying, wow, this is awfully weird that the Russians want control of our uranium. And they're also looking heavily into Kazakhstan to buy uranium there as well. Check out this New York Post piece that luckily Paula stopped me because we had to do the New York Times first. Oh, look at this, Joe. Isn't this weird? Ebony Bowden, New York Post, back in October of 2020. A photo emerges showing Joe Biden meeting Hunter's alleged business partners from Kazakhstan.
Oh.
What?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
No, that's not. That batteries are. My system's not rebooted yet. That's for next week. Paula's laughing. She knows what that means. Definitely next week. Systems are definitely down They're down for like 3-4 days. This week, next week, this week, no. This is it's the other way, not this. But so again, forgive me if this is complicated because there are liberals. It's not for you conservatives. You're already getting it. So now Hunter Biden, who wants keys to an office so his dad can be office mates with a Chinese company, looking to do a deal with the Russian company, looking to buy our uranium in Kazakhstan mines. A photo emerges of Hunter Biden and his dad meeting with officials from Kazakhstan too. A new one. This Hunter Biden's got his tentacles everywhere. Isn't it amazing?
Man.
They have this crazy interest, Joe, in Kazakhstan all of a sudden. You know, that has the uranium.
Yeah.
You know, uranium, like a nuclear fuel you can use to like kill us and stuff.
Yeah.
This guy could potentially be the next president of the United States. And his son seemingly has his tentacles in everywhere. Weird how that Uranium One deal, they wanted mines in Kazakhstan. And now Joe Biden and Hunter surface up in a picture with Kazakh officials as well. Really strange. Now we get this little gem Maruski last night from Fox News, which will be in the show notes, by the way, that this letter is surfaced. Fox News. That Joe Biden's son, Hunter, sent an email. So we now have the email and we have the letter demanding that the $10 million payment from CEFC, the Chinese company where they wanted the chairman to be office mates with Joe Biden, that was looking to buy the Russian company, looking to buy our uranium, that Hunter Biden in 2017 sent best wishes from the entire Biden family. Let me read that again, folks. Hunter Biden in 2017, as this Chinese company is looking to buy the Russian company, looking to buy our uranium, we're getting a business deal with them. Hunter Biden sends best wishes to the company from the entire Biden family. And what does he do at the end? Little thing, Joe. He requests a $10 million wire. Not a $1 million wire. That's a 1 and a 0. 1 0 1 0. Folks, tell me again, please explain to me in rational, common sense, logical terms how this should not be a special counsel investigation right now. Do you understand? I don't want to sit on this topic all day because I got a lot to get to. I've got like 6 or 7 stories and I'm getting bogged down with a lot of stuff. I have a lot to give you in an hour, but I'm going to sum this up here. We may have a president of the United States who is at this point almost unquestionably compromised by communists and the Chinese government, who is in photos, email chains, and elsewhere with his son as well, involved with other countries as well, involved in the sale of our nuclear fuel to Russians. That a Chinese Communist Party official took an interest in the deal too.
You just heard Dan Bongino.